So today we're doing a makeup and lighting tutorial with Alex Dorame. I've had a great pleasure in working with Alex and Johnny and Jordan and Shannon and Tyler on their music videos and a bunch of stuff. So we figured, why don't we do one of her makeup tutorials and do it really cool with some high-end gear, but also with techniques that pretty much anyone can do to make these look really cool. So today we wanted to kind of share with you guys what we did and how you can do it. So first off, let's go with lighting. Right here, this is a Kino 4x4, which is essentially, this is just fluorescent lighting that's a softer lighting, but it doesn't really matter what light you use as long as it's a softer source. And as you can see, I put it above Alex, a little bit on her left side, so it's not directly in front of her and it's not directly to the side, but it's kind of a 3/4 angle and it's a little bit higher. So that's going to give a nice, you know, hopefully shadowless light, a little bit more shadowless because it's a softer source. And if she's doing stuff with makeup, it's not going to cast shadows on her face as if the lighting was here. So it keeps the shadows off of her face from her hands, and if she's looking up, it's nice and pleasing on the face. But the biggest part of that is you need to bounce the light back up so that it's not really harsh shadows or anything like that. So a really easy way to do this is, since you already have your makeup table, you can use a white card or a white table. In this scenario, we're using just a small piece of white acrylic, and she's setting all her makeup on it. But this allows the light to bounce back off this up into her face. So it eliminates a lot of shadows and it fills in your eyes with more light. So it's extremely simple. So we have a main light just above, and then we're just bouncing that same light from the makeup table essentially. Now we used just a black backdrop, which is just rolls of paper. This is actually in a garage, so it's very simple. But to really separate her from that black background and to highlight the hair and different parts of the body, we're using a backlight. This one's a little bit more of like a spotlight feature, so it's only hitting the back of her head and shoulders, and this is really going to keep her separated from the background and make the image pop. Otherwise, you kind of blend into the background and it just doesn't look as good. So this is a really easy way to get, there's only 2 lights here, and you can realistically use any lights, just soften them up, and there's techniques online to figure out how to do that. But it's a very simple technique and it looks really cool, it looks great. As far as cameras, we're going overkill here. We're shooting on the Red Raven. No need to shoot with a camera like this, but since we can, we might as well. But you can use anything you have. This is a 50mm lens, which is just a little bit more close up, just a little more flattering on your face, as opposed to like a wide angle close up is going to make you look a little larger. A more telephoto angle a little further away is gonna make you actually look thinner. So that's a pro tip for you. But that's a real basic. As you can see, camera is about 8 feet away from Alex, light up top, bouncing, and then the backlight, and it makes a great lighting, because if you're doing a makeup tutorial and you want to look great, you want your lighting to look great. So follow these instructions and you can't go wrong.